Hello, I'm Chris, and welcome back to the history of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. Today we are looking into the C member of Barnabas T. Bullion. But before we can start with that, we have to go back and look at the history of Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder Mountain was a mountain or mountains and clusters of rocks formations located in Arizona. During primeval times, Big Thunder was home to a large amount of dinosaurs, most notably Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops. Following the KT extinction event, the fossilized skeletons of many of these animals would be littered across Big Thunder. Billions of years later, Big Thunder Mountain was home for the indigenous American Shoshone tribe who likely migrated to the region in 1750. Due to the competitions and pressures from Blackfoot, Crow, Lakota, Arapaho, and Cheyenne tribes, the mountain would receive the name of Big Thunder from the indigenous tribes due to the loud sounds made by the mountain's waterfalls during rainy season. The Shoshone considered Big Thunder Mountain to be sacred and home to a powerful spirit known as the Spirit of Big Thunder or Thunderbird. In 1849, a white man named Henry Ravenswood traveled to Big Thunder for unknown reasons and happened upon gold within the rockwork of the mountain. Ever the opportunist, Henry established the Big Thunder Mining Company and mining town of Thunder Mesa, which forced the Shoshone off their own land, keeping them out of a fortress known as Fort Comstock on the town border. Henry married a woman named Martha Ravenswood, with whom he had a daughter named Melanie. The Ravenswood came to live in a Victorian mansion known as Ravenswood Manor that Henry had built on Boot Hill overlooking Thunder Mesa. Henry and Martha's marriage was an unhappy one, as the two frequently argued and Henry cheated on Martha, most notably with their maid Anna Jones. At some point in time, Henry partook in a dirty duel outside of Ravenswood Manor and shot a man in the spine while his back was turned. Henry was fiercely protective of his daughter Melanie. When she became of age, many men vied for her hand. None were ever good enough for her in Henry's eyes, so he killed them off one by one. Amongst the dead were Captain Rowan D. Falls of the Mark Twain riverboat, oil field owner Barry Claude, lumber mill owner Sawyer Bottom, and dynamite manufacturer Ignatius Iggy Knight. Henry led Rowan off a waterfall, lured Barry into a bear territory, bifurcated Sawyer with an industrial buzzsaw, and blew up Iggy in a cavern of Big Thunder Mountain. Years later, Melanie fell in love with a train engineer named Jake Evans and became engaged to him, making plans to leave Thunder Mesa to be with him. Henry became furious and did everything he could to prevent this from happening. However, in 1860, an earthquake shook the whole town and many people were killed, including Henry and his wife Martha. Some people claim that it was the spirit of the mountain who caused this tragic accident. Others claim it was just pure Mother Nature. The canyon where this earthquake disaster would have taken place in was later named Phantom Canyon by the townsfolk due to it being known to be a literal ghost town, inhabited by the spirits and animated corpses of those who had died in the earthquake. Mining operations too would stop for a time, with the mining trains of the company running wild and out of control, apparently being possessed by spirits. This halting of operations would not be last. However, as in 1869, another mining company would be constructed on a different peak of the mountain by the name of Rainbow Ridge. Rainbow Ridge could be accessed from Thunder Mesa by the Mark Twain riverboat and further mining into the mountain. This brings us to Barnabas T. Bullion. Barnabas T. Bullion was a member of the wealthy East Coast bullion mining family during the 19th century. He became a member of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers during the period of its global expansion, led by members Jason Chandler and Lord Henry Mystic. In 1870, Bullion went on a Society river expedition along the Colorado River. Within the society, Barnabas became friends with Jason Chandler and went on an expedition with him to the golden city of El Dorado. At some point in time prior to 1879, Barnabas became the owner and president of the Big Thunder Mining Company, which dug up gold from the Big Thunder Mountain Range in the state of Arizona. As president, Bullion moved the company's headquarters from the town of Rainbow Ridge to the newer town of Tumbleweed. The disasters and accidents which plagued Ravenswood would torment Bullion's company as well, with earthquakes, accidents, floods, and extreme droughts being common. Additionally, Barnabas' foreman, George Willikers, was a cruel man who frequently cheated workers out of their money for his own pockets. Concerned for Bullion, Chandler came into contact with his ally Madame Zarkov of the Museum of the Weird and learned that the land itself was the cause of the problem, leading to him warning Bullion against continuing mining. The end of Big Thunder's story is a mystery, though apparently Barnabas would die prior to the year 1899. Barnabas T. Bullion did have a daughter named Abigail Bullion, who had several adventures of herself around the mining facilities. She ended up having a romantic relationship with Jason Chandler. This brings us to the end of this episode for the history of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. I hope you are enjoying these. I'm putting a lot into making these each, for I am enjoying going down this rabbit hole with the rest of you. But I hope to catch you on our next episode of the history of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. I hope you have a good day.